Gary, another stalemate today. What was your take on
Yeah,
that?
it's becoming a bit of a theme, but I think there was a lot of good aspects of the game today. You know, I thought offensively we were far better. We went with quite more attacking players with a real bit of pace in the team. Played Matty Yates in a different role, and I thought that worked, if I'm being honest. And we were really happy with that part. We started the game a little bit nervously, maybe understandably. But as the game went on, my general feeling was a draw was a fair result, but I think we had the better chances to win it, albeit Darren's made a great save, and there was a real determination for the players to stop the ball going in their net today, which is very, very pleasing.
Yeah, you made 4 changes today on the grass pitch. What was your think about
Yeah,
those
well,
changes?
listen, we haven't scored a lot of goals recently, and in some games more than others we've created chances. In other games it's been a wee bit non-event for us in the attacking sense. So we're always looking for balance and the right thing. But today we generally felt that we could maybe get in Dumbarton in the wider areas. Hence we went with the 2 wingers. We thought that their centre halves would probably be expecting to play against big Matty Aiken, if I'm being honest. But wee Matty came on last week and done really well. And then we just thought it was the right time to bring Adam back into the team as well. He's been kicking his heels. He probably should have been back in the team before now. I think he's missed 4 or 5 games. But he came in, he played well, he showed that he's been looking after himself with his fitness, and I think it was another all-round good team performance today.
That's Darren Jameson now had the most clean sheets out of any of the 42 teams in the SPFL. Must be some achievement for him and the defence.
No, it is, but you know, if you ask Darren, because he wants to get better, he would probably say that in the first half he had a few uncertain moments about coming for balls or clearances or stuff like that. But that can happen, you know. In the main, he's been outstanding. But as I say, and I regularly say this, the defenders in front of him have got an eagerness to stop the ball going in the net. But I think if you see how hard Matty, Ewan, Adam and Ross worked to try and stop the ball coming forward into our area of the pitch. So everybody's part of that defensive unit. It's very, very pleasing. But what we just take the point, a well-earned point, a hard-earned point, and we just move on to next week.
How's Nicky Jameson? He had to come off.
Yeah, listen, that's not really looking too good, really. So he's got a problem with his hamstring. So that was about the one negative that's came in today. Obviously, we'll get a better assessment on Tuesday when we're back in. But just now, you know, it doesn't look promising.
And looking ahead to next week, back at Oakview against East Fife, we know what we need to do. Our wing secures us the league title. How do you prepare for that?
Yeah, we prepare normally, but when that day comes, it'll be about the players making sure mentally that they can handle that occasion. But we're going to try and win the game. East Fife are in a terrific run of form under Dick. I think they won again today. And if memory serves me right, that's 5 wins and 3 draws in 8 games. They're pushing really hard to try and get into the playoffs. The way that we've had our running fixtures, and I know every game is hard, but you know, I think we played in this quarter, we played Spartans, who were second at the time. Then we went to Forfar, who were undefeated in 11 or 12. Then we got Peterhead, who were second. Then we got Dumbarton, who were like in a good running form. And now we're going into probably the form team in the league. So there's no easy game. But the teams that we're playing, that we seem to be playing them as they're hitting a bit of form as well. So that's another credit to the players that although we're not winning, we're making sure that we're getting points on the board. But today I was happy with the performance. I thought defensively after the first 15 minutes we were good. And I thought attacking wise that's as strong as we've been for a few weeks. So we need to continue both ends of that next week and we go and try and win the game.
Yeah, and just finally, it was great to see a big away following supporting the boys today, wasn't it?
Yeah, brilliant. Listen, they all have came here today hoping that we could get the job done. Personally, I always thought it was going to be a hard ask. I thought Clyde had a tough ask going up to Peterhead today. Peterhead played well against us last week. And I knew we had a tough game as well. So we needed a lot to go for us today. So there's that little bit in your mind that you think about it, natural, and the fans. But I always thought there was maybe more of a chance of it happening next week. And that's the way that it's turned out. As it is, if we don't put on a similar performance that we've put on this week, next week, we'll not win it next week. And we're aware of that. But we just go, the lads enjoy their weekend and we come in and train and we just have to prepare to try and win the game.
Thank you very much, Guy. Cheers. For your time.